Hennessy just by the bottle.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes you have to have chasers for bitches, but those for the bitches.
Tristin John, welcome to the Smoke Box. Smoking A1 grass, selling tickets in mass, exclusive interviews. This is the real news, life in our shoes. Who's up next?
Put your headphones on and twist up a blunt. This is another episode of the Smoke Box, so sit back, relax, and roll another one up. And put your hands together for the host of the show.
Right, this is Tristin John Huerta here with
Rozin
Bars. And this is episode 4 of the Smoke Box. Coming at you live right now. So tell me, how did you get started in the rap game? Like, how has it progressed from since you started to now?
Man, I'll tell you what, dude, it's been a journey. Basically, like, when I started, it was all just it came out of the blue, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was one of those things, because I was a big car fanatic. I had a passion for working on cars, and I thought that's where my life was gonna go.
Okay.
And then Richard O'Leary, another O&E brother of mine, we've known each other. We grew up. He's lived a block away from me since I was a youngin', since he was a youngin', so we've always been friends. And then we kind of fell off there a little bit, but basically, like, he came up to me one day in high school, man, and it was during passing period, and he was like, yo, man, he's like, what you doing today? What you doing for lunch? I was like, not shit, you know, I'm just chilling, about to go smoke. He's like, you trying to cheat? I was like, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So, you know, we ended up talking and shit, and then we were just chilling, and he looks over at me, and he's like, so you know I rap now, right? I was like, what? He's like, yeah, man, I've been spitting. And I was like, for about a couple months now. I was like, word. And then, so we were dabbling into it, you know. I didn't take any, you know, as far as my wanting to rap, I didn't think of anything into that. And then later that night, we fucking, we were chilling out in the Mitchell parking lot. You know what I'm saying? I still rep my Mitchell Marauders, you know what I'm saying? All day. But we were chilling in the Mitchell parking lot, and it was raining as fuck, and we were just chilling, chiefing and shit, and he was just like, he's like, so yeah, bro, he pulls up the CD case, he's like, yeah, bro, I got instrumentals, man. He's like, you trying to get down back when CDs were the shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dog. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He's like, you trying to hear what I have? I was like, go ahead. Pops the shit in, first beat comes on, I can't remember what exact beat it was something classic, though. I was like, where's so he starts spitting and shit. I was like, damn, bro. I was like, you got bars, man. I was like, you know, I was like, that's tight. And then he was like, why don't you try, dog? I was like, what?
I don't know about that.
Like, you got to put the pressure on me now, or you got to put me in the spot? He's like, come on, man. You never know till you try. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right. Fucking next thing you know, man, I'm sitting there and I try to freestyle, and basically this was around the time when the summer was about to begin, so we were just about to get out of school.
Oh shit.
And so basically after that night when I first started and shit, like it was a thing. Like, me and Rich, man, that's my bro. Shout out O&E, you know what I mean? That's my team. But ever since then, we spent the whole summer, night after night, chiefing blunts, whatever, Reggie, whatever it was, whatever we can get our hands on. Half the time, I don't remember how we even got money for the shits, but we would just sit up at this spot by my house, and it's a little overlook of Powers and Palmer Park and shit, and Walmart, and it's tight, you know. And so yeah, we were just chilling for nights on end, just freestyling.
When you're talking about weed then, like, and how you guys were always smoking it, how was like weed and rap affiliated, and like what would happen if there was no more like marijuana in the world? What would happen to like hip hop, rap? Like, how would that affect the genre overall?
Man, I don't like.
Would it affect it? I mean,
that's a great question, man, because honestly, like, I think marijuana has definitely plays a huge factor into the music that's being made today. You know, like, especially because, you know, you look at Wiz, right? Wiz was the guy that really, you know, he really brought that weed rap, you know, out to the public.
Yeah, lyrically, yeah.
Really pushed it out there, you know, like, and but I feel like it really expands your train of thought, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, you go through this too. You're sitting there during the day, you don't have weed, and you're just like, man, I feel brain dead right now.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
You feel brain dead. But then later on that night, you sit there, oh, I got some weed, let's roll up, you know what I mean? Take it to that blunt, and your mind's cranking.
So what do you think about those rappers like Logic? He supposedly doesn't smoke weed.
Or like Kendrick?
Yeah.
those guys are just, they're blessed. Like,
It's naturally talented.
It's a natural high they get from the music rather than smoking a blunt and sitting there writing some shit. I wish I could be the same, man. Goddamn. I bet half of these rappers in Colorado wish they could be that. You know what I mean?
More than that.
Shit, I can already name you one right now. LB Genius, O&E. He don't smoke weed. He barely drinks, and he is one of the, if not one of the best spitters out here in Colorado.
So you don't necessarily, well, do you agree that weed makes you like more creative? Is that like one of your big...
It definitely helps that out. It benefits, I think it just benefits the way you think, your mind state, and definitely builds some creativity along with what you're trying to put out.
And it makes you more open to like newer things and stuff like that.
Exactly, man. Yeah, you know, and yeah, man, like, I don't know, it's just something about that marijuana, man, and you know, me being born and raised, I think it's just the Colorado marijuana, in all honesty, because we all know that puts us on a whole nother level. Like, no, I seen you, Jack Flash, you was blowed out your face in this video, so, but yeah, overall, to answer your question, yeah, I think it did have some type of effect onto the genre of hip hop.
Okay.
And I think it's for the good, not even necessarily for the bad. Sometimes, you know, weed can make you lazy.
But what do you think about, exactly, so what do you think about like when Wiz Khalifa's talking about all the songs, almost all the songs?
Almost. About a good 95% of them.
Alright, 95 to 99% of his songs mention weed or talk about just smoking weed in general.
Yeah.
A lot of his listeners are like under the age of 18, under 16, they're young kids. And how is this like, you know, marijuana has good, you know, states of view from people, like different points of view, I guess. Some view it as bad still, like the older generation's more bad.
Yeah.
But does this influence the kids to want to, like, you know, start smoking, even if they had like no incentive before that? Like if they weren't like affected by weed, like if no one in their family smoked, if they weren't like surrounded, but then they hear or see a music video by Wiz Khalifa and he's blowing on, smoking, cheating on, talking about, oh, I'm so high and it feels so good, blah, blah, blah,
you know, of course, man, I think that always has played into some way of what you're gonna experience in your life is by what you listen to, because music, it's a simple expression, you know, way of expressing yourself.
Exactly.
And with Wiz, prime example, the way he expresses himself is through marijuana. You know,
it's a big part of who he is.
It really is, you know, which is why I think he's kind of smoked himself brain dead now, which is why his music has gotten to be garbage.
I'm pretty sure
that's personal. That's a personal opinion.
I think he's doing some harder drugs, but
something more than that. Yeah, but yeah, I definitely think that would play a factor into like these kids nowadays, because they don't like it, and also it all depends on how you take it, how you take it in. Like, you know, one person can take it in and be like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna be like him, and he'll start trying to make it his lifestyle rather than just as an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It becomes a lifestyle, so you start doing things that Wiz does, but obviously you're not in the same position that he is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he gets his weed for free now.
He's sponsored by he's sponsored by dispensaries.
Like, how amazing! What if you had your own weed, dude? Would your life be set? Like, I know if I had my own weed. Like, Burner has cookies and shit. He does. Now we opened that new store in San Fran.
Yep. And actually, I heard he actually. I was told. I'm not sure if this is actually accurate, but I was told he was one of the growers of one of the very few blue dream, like first.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, that's true. That's what I heard too.
Yeah, that is true.
He's got also like 4 or 5 other ones. I know he does the sherbet thing. Really fucks with that sherbet. Like, besides cookies, that's like his probably second highest. Messes with.
Yeah, but cookies, no. I'm curious.
Got to get out to the bay, man. That's what I need to do.
And you know, the fact that you brought up the names of Kush and or names of weed and how people have their names like. Because somebody asked me, it was funny. Somebody asked me the other day, like, actually, the homie Cash G from TND. Shout out TND too. Cash G looks over at me. He's like, if you were to have a strand of weed, what would you name it? And, you know, kind of like what you were getting into, what you were dabbing into. I told him it would be Rozin Kush.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying,
bro? That's fucking fire. You know, I'd be smoking on that hard,
dog. And it was funny, and he did this. He had the same exact reaction. He was like, oh! I was like, and like, yeah, and I told him, I kept on going into it. I was like, yeah, bro, I'd have a bar in one of my songs. So I'd be smoking on this Rozin Kush because you know it's the chosen bush.
Oh, shit.
Like, you know, that's something.
Man, so would it be like an indica or sativa or a hybrid? What do you fuck with?
Shit, I think I would base it off of my style of rap, so or my type of hip hop that I make, and you know, personally, I feel my vibe is more of a laid back, so more of a laid back, chill, and make you think, and make you
lyrically,
very deep and very lyrically. Like that's what I'm trying to bring to these people is just kind of a level of higher conscience.
All right, so you fuck with sativas a lot?
Yes, very much so. I will smoke a sativa any day, and I do love my hybrids. Don't get me wrong. I do love my hybrids.
So how do you feel about indica then? Like, since it makes you so, like, you know?
It depends. I mean, if I'm sitting there and it's 11 o'clock at night and I'm not doing shit, I'm gonna roll up some indica and I'm going to sleep. But if it's the middle of the
day, you want to get to work and
you want to get that sativa. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Okay.
But that's me. You know, like I said, everybody is different. So I go to weed bars. I go to weed lounges.
Okay, yeah.
Me and the team.
Like the speakeasies and shit.
Me and Nate, we've rocked out at the speakeasy. Shouts out to the speakeasy, the original Rob.
Yo, bro, I just heard about that because, I've known there were the speakeasies and all this shit. I thought you had to be 21. I just heard if you have a red card, you can get in that shit too.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, if you're under the age and you have a red card, you can get in that bitch.
I didn't know about that. That's why I've never been there.
Yeah.
But I always thought it was like 21 plus. But
yeah, I feel you.
Is that the same thing with like those dab bars and shit like that? Is like the same exact shit?
Yeah, basically. It's they're basically treating it like alcohol, man. Like especially in that kind of sense. Like
how is it like when you walk in? Is it like a bar and shit, like a legit bar, like you sit down?
Dude, you go up in there like, all right, the new one that they just made that's off Palmer Park and Circle, 420 Speakeasy. Me and Wes Rockins, we were holding it down there for a good couple months, throwing open mics every Tuesdays.
Dude, yeah, I saw that. I saw you guys were doing
we were promoting that shit hard. And then, of course, due to some personal stuff that I didn't get into, it didn't happen anymore. Shouts out to 420 Speakeasy, they're still the fam. But, yeah, dude, and like when you walk in, and it's just the definition of chill. Like, you know what I mean? Like you walk in, like especially in the 420, actually they're kind of the same now, honestly, the way they had theirs built. But, they have pool tables, you know what I'm saying? They got comfy ass couches, they got, you know, just dab rigs, like especially in the 420, you walk in the front door, right in the front door, there's a bar that just kind of like in the corner, and then it goes into their back room, and there's like dab rigs all around it.
No way.
Automated, heated, so it's
just already heated, right? That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, I saw Burner talking about that on one of his things.
Yeah?
Yeah, he owns one of those. That's how he dabs now.
Damn,
he doesn't even have torches.
Yeah, you don't even have to torch it no more. So he can just, they hook you up with a dab and blam, you're good.
And they're supposed to be like super safe and shit too, right?
Yeah, very safe. And they have the little wipes and shit so you can wipe off the mouthpiece for those germaphobes out there. You know.
Got any new projects coming out?
I am. There's been an EP that's been on hold for some years, and I know it sounds pitiful, it sounds weak, but like it's called the Rozin Bars EP, and it's just the reason why I'm keeping it simple like that is because not a lot of people know me yet for who I am, like besides, you know, what they have heard from my singles or just from other tracks that I put out, you know. But they haven't gotten the full thing, the full project of what I'm about and who I'm about and what I'm trying to do. So, but basically, I'm working on this EP. It's been on hold forever. It's only going to be about 8 to 10 tracks, all locally produced.
Can you give us any names of producers?
Weeby Televisions, Miles Glasses, Obi the Genius. That's just another name, Miles Glasses. And then we got. I am gonna have Richard O'Leary. I think Miles Glasses is the main beat. The guy, I'm blowed. The main dude I go through for beats. So, but
any features on that, or are you just all by yourself?
Actually, I do have some features. I got Sleazy Steezy. I dropped another single about a couple weeks ago. It's called Love and Life.
Okay. Is that on SoundCloud or what is it?
Yes, that is on SoundCloud. Peep that. Look me up, Rozin Bars. ROZIN Bars. Love and Life. That was my most recent one that I dropped off of the EP, and That had Sleazy Steezy and Izzy Mac from MFOD.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, so shouts out to MFOD, shouts out to Izzy, all them. That's a big family over there, and you know.
You're gonna be working on any like music videos or anything like that for that EP?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I already have one up on YouTube. That's gonna be on my EP. That's the Do They Know music video.
Okay.
Let me spark this blunt.
Gotta smoke.
Let me go out and shit. Yeah. So yeah, the EP, and I'm probably gonna have a few more features, but mainly they're gonna be some solo shits.
All right.
And then. Yep, the music video, Do They Know, that's on YouTube. That just hit over 1,000 views.
Word, okay.
Yeah, check, we have tons of videos.
What's your YouTube name?
Rozin Bars.
Rozin Bars?
Yeah, it's all under Rozin Bars.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Look me up. Find me on SoundCloud, IG, Rozin Bars 14. Follow me, get at me. If you want features, hit me up.
Bitches send nudes.
Yeah. If you don't have ass, keep it in your phone. Sorry.
What about titties? Are you an ass guy or a titty guy?
Titties. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. No, I love ass, dog. I'm an ass guy for sure. But if I really want to get sensitive with it, I love the girl's eyes.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to get all Rozin Bars sensitive on it, I'm a sensitive motherfucker.
Bitches, you hear this right now? Oh my god.
I'm sensitive. I'm a Capricorn, man. What do you expect? I'm a Cappy.
I'm a Cappy.
I have something going on with Jay Recluse right now, and he's making a little, I don't know if he wants me to talk about it, but he's making a little online magazine.
Oh shit.
And this has been in the works for a couple months, you know. He's been busy as fuck, though. He's been working his ass off, you know. So I just been letting him do his thing, you know. I'm not pushing it. It's all good. It'll be done when it's done, you know.
Dang.
Can't rush this shit, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna be in a little online magazine. It's about me, but I want it to be about me with Oni, not about me and Oni. Like,
I feel you. Okay.
There's a difference there that I don't want to, you know, there's a line I don't want to cross.
So who do you want to work with that you haven't yet had the opportunity to work with?
Good question, dude. Very good question. Because there's a lot of people I want to work with. A lot. First off, I want to be able to have a track out with each one of my team members.
Okay.
That's definitely a given. But yeah, some definite collabs that need to happen. Jim Crazy from T&D. Actually, I kind of do. I do have a track with him and Cash G. Okay, so never mind. I already got that handled. So yeah, Jay Recluse. I want to get one with Loyalty. I want to get one with basically all the T&D. I want to get one with Tony Kakis.
Okay, I know him. Yeah,
from MFOD, the new member of MFOD.
I didn't know he joined anything. I knew him before, like, So do you ignore hate most of the time, or what? How do you deal with your haters?
With hate? That's the thing, though, man. Like, I'm not trying to be cocky. I hate talking about, like, you know, I don't like to boast too much.
Yeah.
But I don't get much hate.
Uh-huh.
And when I do, it's not even hate. It's just something like, hey, you can do something like this better.
Okay.
Like, next time, like, do this, or, you know, and but it depends who it's coming from. I don't just take that from anybody, because you know what I mean. Like, I got to stand my ground at some point and let them know, like, hey, you know what I mean. Like, but fact being, like, haters, like, I don't even consider them as haters.
You don't even address them, or you don't have them, basically.
Not yet. That's what I'm gonna say. Not yet. Because not everybody likes my music. Not everybody is ever gonna like my music. And that's just, you know, that's just something I've came and accepted.
Especially like when you started to get bigger.
Yeah.
The more your fan base grows, the more your little group of haters is gonna start getting bigger and bigger.
Then again, it's gonna be harder for me to accept as well, because that's just gonna be. There's a lot of pressure in going behind sharing your music with, trying to share it with thousands, or you know, however big you might be, you're sharing it with that amount of people. Like, that's something. Like, to know that 1,000, like nearly around 1,000 people want to hear your music.
Yeah, it's insane. What do you think about like? Okay, I would say almost 95% of rappers. Even I do it a lot.
Word.
They show off like the money or the drugs or even the women and all the music videos and the vlogs or whatever. Even though that's not really like, that's probably 10% of their life. 90% of their life they're working. Like people don't see all the behind the scenes shit.
Exactly.
Like they're writing music. If they're awake, they're writing, or they're producing, or they're working on a new music video, or they're working on promoting themselves, or talking to fans, or doing something like that.
Yeah.
That's 90% of their life, and then the other 10% is when they have the free time, and that's what they like to do to enjoy themselves. But like everyone else perceives the life of the rapper. That's what they do. They party all day and they fuck bitches all day and they do drugs all day. That's the like, do you believe in that? Like, is that what you want as a view? How do you want people to view you when you're here?
I just want people to view me as someone that can say that he's been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone that like that any average person can just say like, hey, I know how this guy's. I knew how this guy was feeling at some point.
Yeah.
Might not have been a big part of my life, but it was still a point in my life
that they can relate to you.
I did feel that, So I don't want it to come down to where instead of me like pleading my pain, I don't want it to go from that to me boasting on what I've accomplished.
I feel you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes a lot of sense, yeah.
So I don't want to try and let my, like, whatever I might accomplish, whatever may happen, I don't want to let it get to me too much.
Yeah.
And make me big-headed. I don't want to be big-headed. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like 95% of these rappers.
What's your favorite type of like food to eat when you have the munchies?
The munchies. Oh man. See, that can range from a variety of things. Honestly, like
unlimited amount like of money. There's no like amount. You can buy anything you want.
Anything I want.
Like your number one choice of munchie food.
So I'll probably go to Carl's Jr.
Yeah,
straight up.
Get one of those big ass fucking.
Get the hot and spices, dog.
You get the hot and spices?
Yeah, for $1.
Dude, I've actually never had those. Are they good?
Oh my god.
Are they like to McDonald's?
They don't have them on the menu. You know why? Because when you order them, they're always made fresh.
Well, that's true, I guess.
Me and my homie always go through the drive-thru and shit and order like 10 of them bitches. Have 5 apiece, and it take a while because they were being made fresh.
Have you had the ones from McDonald's? Are they good like that? Like how do they taste? No?
I don't think they're nearly as good as CJ's.
Alright, I need to try it out.
Yeah, I'm telling you, once you have CJ's, you're like, fuck McDonald's. Yeah.
I don't like McDonald's, but that's the only other place that I know that serves like $1 chicken sandwiches like that. Anyways, how do you feel about edibles?
Edibles?
Fuck.
I don't really fuck with them. Actually, I got a kind of a story, you know what I'm saying? I went up to my aunt and uncle's, and like it was for like Thanksgiving dinner or something like that. And I went up there and we all ate, I was all drinking beer. I was feeling pretty good already. I was like 3 beers deep, and I was talking to my uncle, and we started talking about like growing. I don't even know how.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm growing something." And he was like, "Oh yeah, that's good to hear you starting the garden." He was just like, "No." I was like, "Whoa, there's only one other thing that I can think of when he says growing." I was like, "Really?" He's like, "Yeah, come out to the garage, come take a look." I was like, "All right." Going out there, he has this little section and shit. No, this was some months ago, so I don't even know what he has now. But he was just like, yeah, he opened it up. He had some banana kush.
What?
Oh my god, dude, this shit was bomb. This shit was stinking it up, dude.
Oh my god.
It smelled so good, but he had it set up to where it was perfect. Like, he made it work. And then he already had like a bag of weed with fucking J's rolled up, nugs everywhere.
So
then he had edibles in a Ziploc inside of that bag. And I was like, dude, really?
Did you smoke any of that shit?
Well, yeah, he gave me a fucking J. And then he gave me some edibles out of his freezer that he had. They were like little mini cupcakes.
Oh shit.
And I popped those bitches. I ate those, and I think we did smoke too. I think we did. I'm not exactly sure. But, yeah, so we did that, and fucking on the way home, my parents were driving me home, and fucking, I was fucking gone, dude, for the whole ride home, just sitting in the back seat, just fucking, you know what I mean? Oh man, no, let this blunt go out. This is terrible.
So what are your like essentials before a show? What do you need before a show? Do you need anything before a show?
What do you mean, like materialistically?
Yeah, materialistically.
Shit, what do I need? I need some weed in my system. I need some drink in my system. Yeah, I'm straight.
So you like brandy or whiskey? What do you like?
I like brandy. I like vodka. I like tequila. I like I don't know what Kraken is, but I like Kraken. Kraken is the shit. That shit tastes like candy.
Really?
Yes.
Dude, I have no idea what the fuck.
I need to put you on game.
Kraken?
Yeah, I need to put you on game.
Dog, I drink like Hennessy. I drink
Hennessy
whiskey,
all day. Yeah, dog.
Bombay.
I'll sip anything though. Let's put it that way. I'll sip anything.
I mean,
Nothing
I'm
makes
down
me
too.
feel violent either, you know?
Yeah. But I mean, like, my choice is, right now, my favorite's Hennessy, no doubt. That's what I've been, that just gets me, like, fucked up, like, in a chill way, bro. But it's, like, in a chill way. I don't mix my shit. Only Bombay with, like, lemonade. That's the only thing I mix. I drink
Tristin John, welcome to the Smokebox, smoking
Hennessy
A1
just
grass,
by
selling
the bar.
tickets in mass, exclusive interviews. This is the real news, life in our shoes. Who's up next?
Put your headphones on and twist up a blunt. This is another episode of the Smokebox, so sit back, relax, and roll another one up. And put your hands together for the host of the show.